Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you forgot how many rakats you have done in Fard Salah, you need to identify number one. Is this the first time ever? Or you've been having this quite frequently? And then if it happens more than once and something which has happened quite a few times, then you need to ask whether you could work out what is more likely, although you're not sure it is, for example, third rakat or second rakat, but do you feel that you are more inclined towards third or fourth? Means that you know it is more likely to be third, but maybe it is second. So you could say 70-30, for example, 80-20. So in that case, you would keep it to the higher number and then consider that to be the number of rakat and pray normally, and then that should be fine. But if you think it's 50-50, it could be third rakat, could be second rakat, I'm not sure. In that case, you would consider it to be the lesser number. From between third and second rakat, you would consider it to be second rakat, but you pray in such a way that you have covered for both. What do I mean by that? Is that the last sitting in the prayer is fard as well. So if you consider that to be the lesser number, potentially it could be third, but you're putting it down as second. So you will do two more rakat. Yes. Now, when you do two more rakat, the third rakat, which is after two you've already done, this is the third rakat. That could actually be fourth rakat if we were not taking the lesser of the two numbers. So you would sit in that rakat as well, and then do the final rakat. That could be your fifth, but we are taking it as fourth. You sit in both rakat and then do sajda sahab at the end. So that way, if it was really second rakat, it is second rakat, alhamdulillah. Then you have done your four rakat plus one set of two rakat as a nafil after your fourth prayer. If it was third and you did extra, that would be the case. If it was second, then you've just done second. But since you sat in the third rakat of your fourth rakat prayer, then you have done sajda sahab to compensate for that mistake. I hope it clarifies. Let me just repeat it so that you can get a bit better clarity. So if you are 50-50, in that case, you would assume that you have done lesser number, yet you will pray for both. So out of four rakat, for example, it is third rakat you think it is. It could be second, could be third, or third or fourth, whichever number, it doesn't matter. So in both scenarios, you would see that the final rakat that is you are doing and the final rakat that it might have been, because of 50-50 situation, you would sit for tashahhud, for attahiyat in both of those, and then do sajda sahab at the end, in order to make sure that the fard is not being missed. Because if you miss fard from the prayer, the prayer is cannot be compensated for, even with sajda sahab. For wajib, yes, sajda sahab is there to compensate for. You can make up for wajib with sajda sahab, not for fard. So that is the bottom line, inshallah ta'ala. Hope it clarifies.